was using. Earlier today at the old courthouse in St. Louis, I stood with Michael Brown's family. They want desperately for people to know they raised a son they say was a gentle giant. They do not want people looting and doing violent things to distort who this young man was. He's not a political cause to them. He is not a prop in a social drama. This is their son. This is a human being they brought in this world. We should not rob his legacy of who he was if, in fact, we really want justice. To have justice, we must act justly. And Michael Brown deserves more than an outburst. He deserves justice. Thanks for watching. I'm Al Sharpton. Hard.
A threat to the civilized world. Let's play hardball. Good evening, I'm Steve Kornacki in for Chris Matthews. Let me start with the decisions facing President Obama following a sober assessment from the Pentagon that airstrikes are not going to be enough to slow the momentum of the nightmarish threat of insurgents in Iraq known as ISIS. The president now faces a two-sided struggle. On the one hand, you have a terrorist organization so evil that they were outcast by Al-Qaeda. And on the other, there's the U.S.'s ability to defeat them. But at what cost? Today, we got another disturbing reminder of the serial killer mindset that drives ISIS, courtesy of an image that is being widely circulated online, but that is too gruesome to show you here. This is Secretary of State John Kerry talking about that image at a press conference with Australia's Foreign Minister Julie Bishop earlier today.
This image, perhaps even an iconic photograph that Julie has just referred to, is really one of the most disturbing, stomach-turning, grotesque photographs ever displayed of a 7-year-old child holding a severed head up with pride and with the support and encouragement of a parent with brothers there. This is utterly disgraceful, and it underscores the degree to which ISIL is so far beyond the pale with respect to any standard by which we judge even terrorist groups, that Al-Qaeda shunted them aside. And that's why they represent the threat that they represent.
Pentagon Chief Chuck Hagel is calling ISIS a, quote, threat to the civilized world. Today, more U.S. airstrikes, bringing the total to at least 17 over the past 4 days. And NBC News is reporting that the U.S. is sending more than 120 additional military advisors into Iraq to help address the refugee crisis up north. So just how far back down the rabbit hole is the president willing to go? Or put in a different way, when you're confronting a group of armed sociopaths, how far back down the rabbit hole must you go? Retired Colonel Jack Jacobs is with us, but first, we're joined by Marie Harf. She's the deputy spokesperson at the State Department. So, Marie, let's just start here actually with what Lieutenant General William Mayville told reporters yesterday about the current U.S. strategy. Take a listen to that.
We assess that U.S. airstrikes in northern Iraq have slowed ISIL's operational tempo and temporarily disrupted their advances toward the province of Erbil. However, these strikes are unlikely to affect ISIL's overall capabilities or its operations in other areas of Iraq and Syria. So I in no way want to suggest that we have effectively contained or that we are somehow breaking the momentum of the threat posed by ISIL.
So, Marie, that caught a lot of people's attention yesterday. Top official at the Pentagon saying, look, we haven't even stopped their momentum. None of this is going to really, change their basic capabilities here. So it raises a very simple question to me, and that's, what is the goal here?